Next thing is Urban Meyer. And the Urban Meyer situation has a lot of things to unwrap here. First of all, why didn't he fly back with the team is the big question mark. I've heard a lot of ex-NFL players, Chris Sims, Keyshawn Johnson, they've never really heard of something like this. Why don't you fly back with the team, especially after a loss? You should, get back to the drawing board, get back to the film room, and, get ready for a tough Titans team that you really haven't had a lot of success with in recent years, and try to figure out a way to slow down Derrick Henry and the Titans' run game. But, to me, what this really shows that Urban Meyer's not all in. And, that's something that's really disappointing to see because – at Ohio State, it seemed like he was almost, too invested and, too much all in on winning and, almost working himself into the health issues, I believe. And it reminds me that, after a loss, he always seemed hungry at Ohio State. I remember in 2014 when they had that Week 2 loss to Virginia Tech, a lot of people are like, "Oh man, that's a tough loss from Ohio State. How do they rebound?" Kind of similar to this year. Not saying they'll rebound and win the national title this year, but the point being is he said something that they were going to just get better, and that they did. They won the rest of their games and went on to win the national title. He was obviously all in, and got back to the drawing board, corrected the mistakes, and just made it a mission to help his team improve and get better, which is something I've seen from the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's why it's too bad, because I really took away from that Thursday night game that this team really competed, and I've seen Trevor Lawrence growth, and it's just too bad that you're losing the team, and some of the people in the organization aren't really all around you, or aren't really for you, and are really disappointed in what you did. And it's too bad for his family. It's too bad he's a distraction, and his apology didn't seem too sincere as well. So yeah, and then the other thing I'll add, he was wearing an Ohio State jacket. So why wouldn't you be wearing Jacksonville Jaguar gear? You're not the coach of Ohio State. I get you're back in Ohio. It's your bar, but still, you should be rolling with the gear of your current team. So just the questions I have: can this team get better? How do they perform? And it's interesting to see how this story kind of continues to unfold, because he announced today that he's not going to, step down as the Jaguars coach. So can this team stay on the right track of continuing to improve and continuing to get better, each game with a tough chance or a tough opponent in front of them next week in a physical Tennessee Titans team coached by Mike Vrabel, a guy that that worked under Urban Meyer. So we'll see what happens there.